Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, this is not a political poll, it's a spiritual poll. Every Sunday, a group of us, we get together and we jump up and down and play on the web of creation. Little mini creators we are. And together, we form a big creation web. So we use our imagination to vibrate on different matrices of how we want to see the world. So today, as we're vibrating on this, I thought I'd put our intentions on Gaia, since it is close to what humans call Earth Day. Every day should be Earth Day. We should all respect it all the time. It's the only rock we are living on. And I wanted to get a message from Gaia. Somebody asked, what dimension, density, or something is Gaia? And when I get this question, a lot of times when people are asking for a level, it's just a limitation. To me, and this is just my point of view, I'd love to hear your point of view on this. So if you put it in the comments, I read them, and they all add to this reading. So please comment if you will. So for me, the Gaia, if I think about a barren rock, and I think about creator energy coming in and giving birth to animals, insects, trees, water, air, that would be Gaia. So to me, Gaia is creator source energy. So I want a message from Gaia, because I'm a little, I'm frustrated with how this planet, how we treat the planet. And so it's like, can you help me out? Help us out here. Help us understand what the cyclical nature is that we're going through. And it is cyclical. So we think that this is unique. This has happened time and time again. But I hope that we're getting out of this cyclical nature and moving into a more unified, less polarized world. Okay. First card I pulled was Medicine Mother. And this is honoring your inner knowing. We are all so special. Anybody that's listening to this right now, we have such a unique ability to tap in. And we tap in different ways. But our inner knowing, if we let go of the doubt, is so strong. And Medicine Mother here is saying, honor that inner knowing. Let go of the doubt. The base of the reading, as I picked it out, this is angels and ancestors. This is Tree Keeper's Oracle, Sacred Path, and Sacred Earth Oracle, and this is Sacred Path cards. Okay. So the Tree Keeper's Oracle, this is like the base of things. It's number 7, Keeper of the Balance. Medicine Mother is saying, stay in balance. Don't go one side too much. Don't go the other side too much. Stay in balance. And when we talk about polarity, when we talk about the cyclical nature of our evolution on this planet, we have experienced so many times of deep polarity. And a lot of it is based on fear of losing something, so I'm going to go this direction. But if we stay in love, it seems to be more of a balance, and we can make a better decision that way. Keeper of balance. Huh. Keeper of self-love. First card in the deck. Keeper of self-love. So when we make our decisions, do we stay in fear? Do we stay in love? Powerful. So for my 3D brain, these are the foundational cards. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is the foundation. They may be up here and above. So however we work it in our 3D minds to make sense of this. Let's go up here. Unity. Wow. If we're in deep polarity, one's right, I'm right, you're wrong. There can't be unity because we're too deeply divided. But Gaia is saying no. No, there will be unity. Huh. This just popped out at me. See this blue here? It's got little tentacles. What does that look like to you, if you guys can see this? To me, it looks like a galactic cicada. I don't know what that is. Cicadas come out, what, every 14 years? I think there's 2 different types. They hibernate for 7 years, 14 years, and then they come up and they make a bunch of noise. I used to love that sound when I was living in Missouri. I loved it. Other people they'd go, oh my God, it drives them nuts. Now I have tinnitus. That drives me nuts. Okay, enough about me. Let's move on to efficiency. Efficiency. Look at that. So what does this efficiency card have to say? This is talking about unnecessary struggle. You know, when we're really efficient with something, we just go, okay, we're moving from this point to this point to this point. And sometimes, like today I was thinking of this little challenge that I have, and it's a mechanical challenge. I have to do something to my van, and I'm doing a modification to it. And so I'm thinking, how do I get that to there? How do I put this to that? And I've been poking around with it, haven't figured it out. And so I got, in my morning meditation, that kind of popped into my head, and I said, hey, come on now. That's not what we're thinking about. You go over there, monkey mind, go over to the corner, I'll get to you later. And so I finished my meditation, and then I come back, and I had the answer. And I went, oh, that's it. It was like very efficient on how that happened. It's a fresh approach to an old problem. That's what this card represents. And it represents using our imaginations to come up with this efficiency. Politically, that's not where I'm going with this card. Because they don't seem very efficient. And this isn't political, so I'll stop. That was my monkey mind going. Okay, let's look at the Sacred Path Oracles. This is an indigenous deck. Where should we go? Where should we go? Should we go up here? Let's go here. North Shield. Ooh, north. Cool. Cold. North. Cold. So, in the directions of a lot of indigenous, they will use the 4 directions, and they've attached elements to them. They've attached seasons to them. I'm going to use seasons here because it seems like seasons can be interpreted as a day, as a month, as a year. So we're going to just look at it as a year. And the North Shield is the winter. The east would be sunrise. South would be midday sun. The west would be sunset. And the north is the middle of the night, or middle of winter. And so we hope that before we get to the north, that we have enough supplies to last us through the deep winter. This is also all about white buffalo and calf woman. And the words here say wisdom and gratitude. So when we're tucked away in the winter, imagine in a cabin in the woods, and we're snowed in there. We have our fire, we have our wood, we're comfortable. And we're thinking back on the year that was. We're grateful that we have the fire. We're grateful that we have our store, our foods. And we reflect on the wisdom that we learned from last year. We don't look at it in judgment. We look at it as, how did we do? Kind of similar to the West a little bit, a review period. But this is a little deeper because we're in the winter. We're in deep winter, deep silence. And we're waiting and planning for the sun to rise for the springtime. So Gaia, what I hear from Gaia is, shh, quiet. Use your imagination. Be efficient in this North Shield. Also for me, the North Shield, the white buffalo calf woman, tells us about unity. She brings the sacred pipe down to the Lakota people. And in that sacred pipe, when the elders are smoking, they see the air is being recirculated by everybody. We are all breathing the same air. We are all part of the same planet. Unity. Let's just go around. West Shield. The West Shield. Yay, yay, yay. What's this say? Introspection. Goals. So no matter, a lot of us have been trained in shamanic ways. And so there'll be different interpretations of these directions. And that's fine. But just go with what the cards say here and then add your own. So the West Shield is bear. And it talks about introspection and gold. And I think about the West. I think about the West, number 10. Oh, 10 and 11. Okay. Master number. I think about the sun setting in the west. I imagine me being in Hawaii, looking at the sunset, and just reflecting on my time on the planet. There's always such a calming, peaceful reflection as you watch the sunset. And you think about your day. How did that go? From the morning when I woke up to midday when I was just like work, to now, watching the sunset. Keeping judgment out of it, oh, that was wrong. That was right. Oh, it was just the way that it was. And you may be able to say, I'm going to do this a little different next time. I'm going to try a different way next time. I'm going to try to be a little more efficient in that movement because I mucked things up in the middle. I let my ego get in the way and I go, oh, I got butt hurt, so I'm going to, stand my ground or whatever, So I feel like it's just a little, I'm going to feel a little more like the setting sun when I'm in the midday of work, when people are trying to throw me off my balance. Introspection and goals. So it's looking back and making sure we're still on the right path with our goals. Did we get thrown off? Was there an imbalance? And we got to bring back the balance to it. And bear is also healing. The West for me is also whale, water. This unique knowledge that whale has to offer and that the water has to offer and the healing properties of. Ooh, wow, medicine bowl. Medicine bowl. Powerful. 31. Healing. Huh, interesting. So to me, and this is just me, this is east, south, west, north, and we get the healing card in medicine bowl. But, I digress. Medicine bowl is healing. This particular card, it's the medicine bowl is super sacred. It is a private type of seership bowl used for shamans, elders, how do I want to put this? It's not for the general public, put it that way. There's a common bowl that they will bring out for the common ceremonies, but for the private sacred ceremonies that are seership ceremonies. Okay, I wanted to look this up to see if I could clarify what this bowl was used by, who used it. And it was the shamans, it was the seers, it was the medicine people. But the common people, the general population, they had a community bowl that would do a similar thing of healing, but it wasn't as powerful as this. This was extremely powerful, and it brought healing to the planet because we're talking about Gaia. It would bring healing to the tribe. And it was a seer. It was also a seer bowl. And we are all, especially those watching this, we are all seers if we allow ourselves to be. If we allow ourselves the quiet, the efficiency, the balance. So Gaia is saying there is healing coming. Wow. Moon Lodge, 17. retreat. There's healing in the retreat, in the quiet. Medicine Mother, healing, keeper of balance. So Moon Lodge, what the Moon Lodge is, this is a time where, this is a divine feminine card. This is where women go into the Moon Lodge during their menstrual times, and they communicate with their sisters, their mothers, their aunties. And there's a deep introspection, deep reflection as to what their role is in giving birth, in creation. The tribe generally leaves them alone, says you are no, you don't have to do any of your duties. Go into retreat, go into this Moon Lodge. Pay attention to the ebbs and flows that the moon brings. Get in touch with that part of existence, I guess. And I may have this wrong, as I probably am missing some points, because I'm not allowed in the Moon Lodge. I'm a keeper of the Moon Lodge. I could see myself as a guardian of the Moon Lodge. If I would imagine, if I use my imagination, which I am. So what is the message for Gaia, from Gaia, that we can see in these cards? The very first thing I see is self-love, unity. And I see retreat a lot. Retreat, retreat. West Shield, introspection and goals. I see a lot of healing. Medicine Mother, healing, balance. This Moon Lodge also has so much healing to it. This divine feminine, it's not all feminine, it's balance. It's bringing balance and unity to the world. Deep polarity. There is no space in deep polarity in this reading. It's coming together. It's a balance. And where that balance starts, I think, is self-love. When we make decisions based on love versus fear, with our imagination, we can create the world that we want to live in. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Peace and love.